We got a special guest today. Special guest.
We have a special guest today, returning. He goes by the name of Amari Ma, the God.
the God. Let's go.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I want to ask you because
Yeah,
right
it's been a
into
while since you've been here, since
Yes,
you've been
it
on the
has.
show.
It has been.
It's been a while, and a lot of people, after a while, changed their name. Like Little Bow Wow. He says, "I'm not Little Bow Wow." Bow Wow. Little Romeo.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
Romeo. Sometimes one name just says it all.
Right.
Have you changed your name? Is it the God? Is it Marvelous? What is it?
Oh, yeah.
I still go by Amari Mar, man.
Amari Ma.
Let's go.
Every now and again, you could put the marvelous in it.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Still the same, you know what I mean?
Yes. Talk your shit, King.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what have you been up to since the last time you've been on the show, like 5-6 years ago?
Yeah, right? That long ago, right? Well, since then, I dropped, my latest album. I dropped it back last year, actually, called Healers of the Lost Art.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Oh.
since then,
Uh-huh.
I did like a couple shows. You know what I'm saying? I did a show out in me and my boy Jaden Shropshire. We went out to Texas and we did like it was actually like a seminar at the school at Texas Christian University.
Wow.
And it was like we got the chance to talk to the students and just based off as far as with the music, what I've been up to and everything, and it was a good experience, man.
So wait, well, what were you doing? Well, you were talking to students about music?
Just talking about as far as how me and my boy Jaden Shropshire, how we came together, how we met each other,
Oh, okay.
and
okay.
just talking about the album at the time, Grand
Okay,
Rising,
okay.
and then we did a performance too.
What
You
was
know
that
I'm saying?
like?
It was good, man. It was great.
Oh, gosh, how does it feel to perform like on stage? Like, what is that like for you?
I don't know. I feel like I'm a different person just comes out of me.
Mm.
You
ever
know what I'm
get
saying?
nervous?
I mean, a little bit. But
How
then
do
once
you-
once you get on the stage and it's just,
Ah.
just-
yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I mean, you just go in and it's just from there you just try to have fun with it.
How do you shake that like from the beginning?
I don't know, man. I think I just got to get on the stage and just
You
just
do you.
rock out. You know what I'm saying?
I Googled
Word.
this man, by the way. He's Googleable. Okay? I don't know if that's a word, but he's Googleable.
Well, it's a word now. So
For real. For real.
But I think that's what happens. I think
Yeah.
once you're nervous at first, but once you get
Yeah.
on stage or any kind of performance that you do, nerves kind of like
It just died down.
Right.
die down.
yeah.
Because you're in a groove now. You're in a moment. So it's like
Yeah.
everything else is just out the door. So
Yeah, because you just want to make sure you got everything right and you memorize the words. But then it's like when you get on stage, you just put your personality into it,
Mm.
and then you just go, like I say, you just go and rock out. Have fun with it.
yeah.
Word.
I really like the track Love Language.
Yeah. What about it?
I like it. So
Oh, you like it?
yeah, that's the
That's
one
what's
I
up.
really like. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Do people tell you that's one of their favorite songs off the album? Or what song do you get that people say, I'm really feeling that song?
Good question.
That's a very good question. I mean, like as far as like when I had gotten some write-ups for the album, a lot of the people that was doing the write-ups, they was mentioning Love Language is actually one of the joints.
Yeah, yeah.
That they like, you know what I'm saying? And Forbidden Fruit,
Okay.
which is my personal favorite,
Okay.
one of my personal favorite songs off the album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have some interesting names for some of your tracks too. I like
Oh, we
it.
talked about that. I think we talked about that last time. How you came up with
4 years
the
ago? Yeah, with the Grand Rising to now
Right,
with this
right.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you come up with these names? Because like the Raiders of the Last Ark, like it's a play on words, right?
Yeah,
For
some
the movie.
that and also just trying to come up with a unique spin as far as pertaining to hip hop. Healers of the Lost Art.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't have no inspiration from the movie though. It wasn't a play on words.
Honestly, I wasn't really thinking about that.
Really?
But
it just happened.
it just came out to be that way. Yeah.
That's interesting.
but some people have took it as
I thought it
you know what I'm
was. I
saying?
thought
so
it
I went
was.
with it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, I
You know
thought
what
it
I'm saying?
was.
That's dope too.
I thought it was.
That's the beauty about how people could take certain things and
I think you're the way your mind works because like you're really intelligent with how you write and rap.
Mhm.
So
Thank you.
I wouldn't put it past you that it was like a little nod to Steven
Right,
Spielberg,
right.
you know.
Yeah, I
That's
hear
just
you,
me.
bro. I hear you, man.
That's just
Word.
me.
And I like the artwork, the design. Who designed your artwork? You shot him out right now.
Shit, to be honest, man,
Mhm.
I forgot his name right now.
It's okay.
got
Someone
it.
that I have reached out to. I don't know him
Oh, it's
personally.
like a freelance, probably
yeah,
someone. Yeah,
freelance.
sometimes,
Yeah, and they did it for me, and they did a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Capturing what I wanted, the vision for it,
right.
So, yeah, big ups to that. Once I figure out his name, then I can let
Oh,
you
it's
guys
cool.
know. But yeah,
Mhm.
But yeah, what went into that? You had like an idea of what you wanted?
Yeah, I
from
was
the
just thinking
get-go?
about like mountains and pyramids, and
Yes, I
I
see,
wanted to
yeah.
incorporate it with the music. And once I actually sent him like pictures just to
Mhm.
give him an idea.
Mhm.
And once he came up with it, I was like, yo, that's dope. I like how where you took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. DeGod, who designed your very fashionable attire here?
Oh
This
yeah,
is
well,
a
Yeah,
very
there
nice
we
coat.
go.
I like the colors.
Colors,
yeah,
really
well,
nice.
I got to give it up to my wife.
Oh.
You know,
Shout
she-
out to Mrs. DeGod, all right? Shout out to
Actually,
Mrs.
she got me
DeGod.
this. You know what I'm saying?
It's
And
really nice. You did a great
yeah,
job.
man.
It's
I
really
was like,
nice.
yo, this is nice. I
You
like
sent
it.
them out right.
I'm
It's
rock to
nice.
this.
That's
Word.
how you know you're loved. Seriously.
Yeah,
That's how you know.
yeah. She looked out for the king.
She
here,
did.
so-
Oh, let's go. Shout out to the queen. All
I
right.
was
Shout out
surprised
to
you didn't hit it with the
queen.
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, you know what? I will. I will. There you go.
There you
I
go,
will.
So what do you have coming up? Anything coming up right now? Or you
Yeah,
in the studio?
I don't want to speak on it too
much,
soon,
right?
Oh,
but
secrets.
I'm excited though. I got some good secrets,
Good secrets. Of
not
course.
bad ones,
Not bad
Good ones.
secrets. People, good secrets.
Yes, I'm working on a few projects. You know what I'm saying?
A few.
few
projects with an S too.
And
Busy.
I'm really looking forward to these projects that I'm working on right now. It's gonna take some time. I'm not rushing
course.
it.
Yeah.
Take my time with it, but I just can't wait to actually start really physically going in the studio and start, recording,
Mhm.
making the music for it,
There has been a question that has been on my mind for a very long time.
Mhm.
And I want to know personally, like, how do you keep that fire going? Like,
a good
how
question.
do you have this inspiration to keep dropping? Because you're consistent. Your consistency. I see your consistency. I'm not able to keep up with you at times. You're so consistent.
yeah.
How do you keep that up? How do you do that?
I just think it's just the love and passion, man, just for, first of all, I'm always listening to music, and I be
Mhm.
listen, I also listen to my, the music that I like
Of
listening
course,
to
of
keep me
course.
going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It inspires me, and then sometimes like just working with different artists or even producers, my in-house producers, they send me
Mhm.
beats, and that keeps the fire going too.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
You know
makes
what I'm
sense.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, man, it's just I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just the passion.
You ever
know?
feel like I don't really feel like doing it. You ever get into that mode where it's just like your pen isn't really working the way you want it to?
Yeah,
Your mind's
Writer's block.
kinda- Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's times where I may not have anything to talk about, right? I just kind of live life. You know what I'm saying? Until I get like a random thought
Mm.
or like a creative spark. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden I start freestyling, or
Mhm.
I'm looking at something and it just gives that gives the
So you
inspiration.
still get inspiration.
Yeah,
like that.
you know what I'm saying? And I
Beautiful.
just jot it down real quick before I forget it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I
yeah.
go back to it and then
Yeah.
I expand on that thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
every
good.
artist is different how they do things.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Was that the same thing for you as well? When
Yeah,
you were doing
it
your
was.
music? Yeah. You ever got into a little slump? You feel like I don't feel like doing it anymore.
Yeah,
You
right
put-
now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You put it to the side and get right back on it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's one thing, you don't want to force it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
because if you force it, then it's not gonna come out right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Disingenuous.
yeah, exactly. But when it's when you get that feeling and it's right, then it's like, yeah, like I gotta do it now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Do you look back at your body of work and you can't help but feel proud, right?
Of course.
Like you have to
yeah.
feel.
Yeah, it's like my babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
should be.
Like,
You're.
I
Yeah.
watch them grow up too.
Right.
As they get
Yeah,
older,
right,
you know what
right.
I'm
Right,
saying?
because it comes from like a spark of inspiration.
Yeah.
You have to go through this whole process, to like write it down and then actually go into and record it. And then not only that, mix master. There's a whole process that,
Yeah,
and then it
is.
forms this song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you have done that several times.
Right. And sometimes I look back, I'm just like, wow, I can't believe
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did all these songs and
Yeah.
I came up with this. Like what the hell was going on?
Do you ever
know what I'm
listen?
saying? Like,
do
I'm
you
just
ever
be
listen
like,
to yourself and then like you hear a bar you said and you was like, oh, I said that.
oh yeah.
Artist talking
Yeah.
artist right
Sometimes,
here.
but another thing too is sometimes I look back or I'm
Yeah.
listening and I'm like, oh, like I could tell some of the mistakes.
Oh yeah.
Some people won't catch it, but I
get,
know.
but you
I
know,
I'm
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
I wish I could have
When your
changed
breath
that.
was a little off,
Yeah.
or like, yeah,
Or I
I
said
get
the
it.
wrong
Said-
word.
oh,
But some people don't catch it, So it's
Catch
like, but you just roll with the punches.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's
interesting,
exciting,
yeah.
man. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So you have a 417 Gates, a song about that. That was interesting about it because
417.
417, yeah, I think I looked at one of your Instagram posts. It was like a video, 417 Gates, something like that. Because I only asked because I'm from Brooklyn.
I'm trying to remember
I kinda live over
the
there.
song. It's 417.
Yeah, it was. I think it was, I
He
don't know.
has so many.
It was like a video he had, and it
Oh.
was a 417. It's like by Gates Avenue because I live over there, so that's why I decided. To
What
ask
was
you
what
about
was
that.
I doing in the video? Just give me.
It was like a little small thing. You guys were just showing it. You guys by Gates Avenue. It was like a brick building or whatever. So I don't know if it was like a promo for like. It's like a bar over there. It's like a bar / building over there. So
Yo, I kid
So-
you not. I
so
don't,
maybe that's
I
not
can't
part of
even.
your-
It's not
your
even.
songs.
I
Okay.
can't even think about it.
probably
I
just
don't
a
even know.
promo. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which. As far as 417.
yeah.
Dang, I can't. I don't even know, man. Sorry, man.
Oh yeah. Well, getting back, you talked about certain artists that inspired you. Who are some of the hip hop artists that inspired you growing up?
Growing up, yeah, you got Rakim,
Yeah,
Goat.
Kane,
Mhm.
yeah.
Nas is up there. You know what I'm
Mhm.
Up
saying? Biggie,
Yeah.
Black Thought, man, the list goes
Mhm.
on and on,
Oh,
man. I'll
yeah.
be here forever telling you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But Rakim and Nas, those are the two right there. LL, of course.
Hello, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that, man.
So give me no in specific order. Give me your top 5.
top
All
5.
time. Who you like?
You know,
That's
put him
just-
on a
this is your
spot
5.
like that.
I mean,
Jeez.
everyone's top 5 is different, you know.
True.
Yeah,
You name a couple of them, so yeah. So
pretty well. I already said them, like Nas,
Mhm.
Rakim. I definitely got to put Biggie up there, even though he
Mhm.
put out 2 albums, but it's just the amount of time that he, as far as his
yeah,
work ethic and just his flow is, Biggie's dope, man. I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
imagine if he was still alive.
Still alive,
How many
yeah.
projects,
That'd be
songs,
crazy.
you know what I mean? I was just thinking about it not too long ago, like if he was still alive, like what would he be doing?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
Right.
but getting back, I said Nas, Rakim, Biggie. I would definitely put Black Thought
Mhm.
Yeah.
up in there. You know what I'm saying? He's nasty, man. Nasty.
Disgusting,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and
One more.
I'd probably say Coogee Rap.
Okay.
Coogee Rap.
Ah,
There you
okay.
go.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean, it's hard though, man, because it's like sometimes
There's so many.
one day I might put someone else.
Yeah.
It's really hard, but I have
hard,
to.
yeah.
But I would definitely have to put Rakim and Nas in the
He
top
Yeah.
5.
Didn't
though.
Cool G? He co-signed you on Too Many Cooks, right?
Yeah, well, he did the he hosted it.
Yeah.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
nice.
I remember
so,
that. Yeah.
he hosted the mixtape at the time, which was a
Mhm.
good look. And I met him a couple times too. I met
They're
him one
friends.
time.
Yeah.
Shoot, I hope he could reach out to me, be like, "Yo, let's do
Let's do
something, man.
something.
Come on."
Yes.
Nah, but I met him a long time ago, back in like 2005.
Oh wow.
At the Green Acres Mall.
Oh,
I
nice.
saw him
okay.
then. That was way before the
Yeah.
mixtape,
Mhm.
And then one time, I think it was we was on AIM. If you remember AIM.
Of
back then.
course, I
man.
remember AIM.
Oh man,
AIM.
it was crazy because I remember one time I reached out to him then, and I forget what we was talking about, but we mentioned something about his song with Men at Work. I was telling him like, I said something about with Rakim saying about Lyrics of Fury and Men at Work. His song is like those are the joints that I go to.
Yeah.
And he was asking me like, yo, so what's your personal, what's your take on it? Which one you think is better?
Mhm.
And I had told him I went with Lyrics of Fury from Rakim, but I said, Men at Work is crazy though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So he wanted to know that. That was pretty much it though. You know what I'm saying? That
Were
was
you
way
on
back.
cloud 9 when this was all going down?
I was just like, I can't believe he even reached back to me, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Responded,
Yeah.
I thought he would
crazy.
have just read it or just ignored it, but he
Yeah.
actually, responded to my message.
That's so dope.
That's good.
So dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have like a team you work with, like producers, like
I have I would say in-house producers.
In-house
I wouldn't say
producers.
like I have a team, but
Gotcha.
in-house producers. Yeah.
you have a studio that you go to most of the time?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that
I've been
studio?
going there
Okay.
for it's been a minute now, like
minute.
since like almost like maybe 16 years now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been going to the hit room
Yeah.
Mhm.
with Reese. Shout out to Reese.
Shout out to
Shout
that.
out.
Yeah.
Shout out. Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
It's important though, right? Like that chemistry to keep that
Of course.
chemistry
Yeah,
going,
definitely.
like when
Yeah.
you build that bond, you don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
think it's important you keep it in the same space.
Yep.
It always doesn't it feel awkward when like if you go to like another studio. You ever done that before?
I mean, I have.
Yeah.
And But the funny thing is though, like I didn't feel awkward, but you know,
Okay.
I still got to fill out the room, literally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fill
Because
it
every
out.
vibe is different.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once you know you fit in, and it's like, all right, cool. Like I could do what I do what I need to do. You know, so
And how do you get into the zone? Because I know you heard about Biggie taking a couple of puffs.
yeah,
That kind of stuff. Puffs. Some people drink. Some people think. Some people meditate. Some people just,
yeah. Getting
some
the
people,
zone as far as recording.
yeah, as far as recording. Some people could just go into the studio and just start just going.
Do you
Yeah.
need like Skittles? Like what is it something wacky that you do?
Yeah, so
you know?
so when you hear some interesting stories.
Yeah.
I know what
some
you're
people
talking
gotta blow it down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For me, it's just as long as I got my lyrics together, like I just go in the booth
Just going there, okay.
and I just start recording.
Oh, nice.
And it's really no crazy method to the madness, nothing like
feel you.
that.
Yeah.
As long as I got something to drink, you know. what
Green
I'm
tea
saying?
and honey. Is that it?
I mean, that's a good choice.
It's a great
As long
choice.
as I got water,
There you
or I
go.
drink, have some fruits on me.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
So like have you ever, I don't know, just been at home
Mhm.
chilling with your queen, and then you get this inspiration from just looking at her, just being her, existing, and then it translates into music? Do you have a song like that? Anything close to something like that where she inspired you and you were like,
Well, going back to love language,
Talk to
the
me.
song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's certain parts of it that inspire that. You know, as far as like if you listen to like especially like the second verse, but because you see with the Healers of the Lost Art,
Yeah.
that album I wanted to get a little bit more personal
okay,
without giving too much,
okay,
but just just being a little more personable. And
Mhm.
but with that particular song, I just wanted to like speak on certain things from the past, leading to into the present. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And so those things that I was speaking on, speaking about as far as back in my in our younger days,
yeah.
with the females.
Were you reckless back in
Man,
all right, I guess we won't talk
marvelous.
about it. It's okay. It's fine.
but let's just say I'm a better man.
You're a better man. All right, I
I
respect
like
You know what
that.
I'm saying? So
I respect that.
But I just wanted to put things in perspective on that
Yeah.
particular song, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was a little bit more vulnerable,
Yeah.
being more transparent, you know?
Yeah.
Are you scared to be how did that feel, being more vulnerable like that? Because I know sometimes being vulnerable is not easy. It takes a lot of courage and strength
That
to
is
do
definitely
that.
true story, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not really the one to just come out and just openly express myself, but sometimes with the music, it could do something to where it just
Mhm.
opens you up.
Mhm.
And like I said, going back to that album, Healers of the Lost Art, and
Mhm.
just being more open, transparent, just speaking about things of, as far as mental health,
Mhm.
and just being more open. So that particular song, like I was saying, just led me to just open up,
Mhm.
speaking those things, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Besides as far as relationships and our
Mhm.
mental health and things of that nature,
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
Do you have any collabs coming up with any like R&B artists? Do you kind of do that? You just keep it straight hip hop, or do you kind of do like hip hop R&B?
It's more so like
What they
hip
do.
hop, but if a particular song, if I'm working on, if it calls for that to get to work with an artist, R&B artist, I wouldn't mind
I
working.
don't mind working there.
And it's funny you brought that up because I want to say maybe back in 2012, I was this artist, his name is James Kessie. I might be saying his last name wrong. He passed away, and we was planning to do a song, work on a song, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. But he always used to big me up, you know what I'm saying? And he was always, he was a fan of my music, and I love his music as
Right,
well. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Unfortunately, we couldn't, we didn't work together.
Work
But
together, yeah.
Very
he was
unfortunate.
one of the guys I was gonna go and work with. But unfortunately, he passed away, and
Oh wow.
what I
Yeah.
mean, when I found out, I was kind of like, wow, I couldn't believe it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, because the reason I asked that because I think about you and you mentioned some of the people like Nas and Rakim.
Yeah.
I know Nas had a song Street Dreams. He did a remix with R. Kelly,
Right.
R&B artist.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
thought about you kind of doing something like that too. R&B artist or like a female artist, probably like female. Doing
Yeah,
something
well,
like
on my
collab.
last album, well, not my last album, on Grand Rising,
Yeah.
I had Kate Turner.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying, on that song Beautiful Soul.
Yeah.
She rapped and she sing.
nice.
I didn't even expect her to actually do the, to sing. I
Sing
was
part,
actually,
yeah.
oh shit.
Oh, caught you
Yeah.
off guard.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna do the straight raps, but
Nice.
the song was, woo,
we
I
go.
love that song.
Mhm.
Big up to Kate Turner.
Big up, big up.
Yeah.
So you have, again, your discography. Am I saying that right? Discography.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have a very nice catalog.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
you're a young gentleman. Where do you see yourself in like 5 years?
5 years.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good question, man.
It's just a corporate question.
Yeah.
But I do want to know that. Like, what do
5
you
years, man.
Yeah. Well, first let's make it a little simple, more simple.
Mhm.
How many more projects do you see yourself having in 5 years?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I would say maybe about anywhere between like 3 to 5.
Consistent.
Yeah.
He's so consistent.
3 to
Pretty
5.
good.
So
yeah.
consistent. Okay, so and what about like mentally? Where do you think you'll be mentally? I know we don't know. I'm just, where do you think you'll be?
I mean, I don't know, but I would hope to be in a good space,
Mhm.
even more, than now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As long as I'm still alive and breathing, and I'm still creating. You know what I'm saying? And just take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Do you have songs like in the vault that hasn't been done yet? That always
Oh, unreleased?
unreleased. I've always been
Oh,
interested
yeah.
with that with artists. There's a lot of songs that
Oh,
you
yeah.
put to the side that
You don't
you
use.
don't use, or
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
get back to later on.
I mean, yo, I still got some songs. Like even this one project, I could say it now. At the time, I was working on this album called The Melting Pot,
Okay.
Mhm.
right? And I still, there might have been some songs that I took from that album, and I might have put it on other projects. But
Mhm.
there's still songs that I have in the vault that I haven't even put out yet.
Oh, that's-
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
there was this one album that I was doing. Me and my cousin, we was working on this album called The Black Man Is God,
Mhm.
and we didn't release it. You know what I'm saying?
Those names.
Yeah,
the names,
You
titles.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that was one album that we was gonna put out, but we didn't. But like I said, I got some songs in the vault still, man.
Mhm.
You got some
So,
heat.
yeah, man.
Already.
Do you ever see your lyrics kind of changing? Like whether, earlier in your career, maybe you was more happy, but
Mhm.
now you're a little more conscientious, or whatever the case is. Do you ever see some sort of fluctuation with like your concepts, perhaps? Like later you talk about different topics than you talked about like when you were just starting. Anything
Right.
change?
Yeah, because I mean, as I've gotten older, like I could say this from the first project, from Too
Mhm.
Many Cooks to now.
Mhm.
It's like each time I drop a project,
Yeah.
I seem to be going more just, I don't know, I guess with age you start to speak on certain things that's
Mm.
that's relevant to what's going on at that moment,
Yeah.
And because when I first came out with Too Many Cooks, it was just more just straight boom bap hip hop.
Mhm.
And then as time went on, and I started getting more in depth with some of the concepts, getting more conscious.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as with these projects that I'm working on, I mean, it's not gonna be so much of a crazy concept, but at the same
Mhm.
time, I just want to have fun with it. Because
I
with the last
understand.
two projects, from the Grand Rising to Healers of the Lost Art, it was a little bit more, on the spiritual aspect of things and the
Okay.
mental. But this time, I want to
Okay.
kind of have some fun with it. Still drop some jewels, still give
Mhm.
you, food for thought, but
Mhm.
I want to have some fun and
I
really go in
understand.
and just spit
Yeah.
some bars. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Oh, okay.
You do freestyle? Sometimes?
Um,
Not really into it. Not
I
your
mean, I
thing?
do it from time to time. Like if I'm just chilling at the crib and
Yeah.
I'm listening to some instrumentals,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
start freestyling. I be freestyling with the kids. You know what I'm saying? They be
Wow.
bugging out. I be bugging. You know what I'm saying? We just be going back and forth, just having fun. You know
With
what
the
I'm saying?
kids.
The kids.
Did you catch that?
I said the same thing too.
With the kids.
But so it's not nothing when you hanging out with the guys. You just start to
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
like a cipher?
Cypher.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that. Yeah,
Remember
Like, when I
those?
was going to college, me
Yeah.
and the boys. Sometimes after we leave college and everything, we'll go hang out, and then sometimes we just be freestyling, just having fun.
Freestyling, yeah.
Just in the moment.
You think that happens? Does that happen still? Because I don't
I haven't seen it in a
know.
while.
I
Those
don't
things,
know.
yeah.
I don't know,
I
man.
haven't seen any
You
ciphers
guys-
lately.
Nah.
I mean, if it is, it's more like orchestrated in a way where it's just, they set up the cameras, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
things like
yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, as far as like,
Yeah.
just going, somewhere around the block. And
Yeah, yeah.
kick it.
Like
Yeah.
outside.
'Cause I mean, it was
Yeah.
that was going on for a long time, even before streaming, before how
100%.
things are
Yeah,
now.
100%.
The cats would do it all the time.
Yeah.
So now we just documenting it and just,
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Like everything's being documented now. Do you think we lost something because of that? Some sort of privacy, or I don't know, just we know too much now. Things are too out there.
I mean, in a way, it's good as far as being able to document, or you know, as far as like you know, like we just talking about, as far as just
Mhm.
freestyling, or you just
Right.
you know being around people, as long as it's you know good intentions, you know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
now it's just you know what I mean, it's like there's no privacy in it to the point
Right,
now everybody's
right.
just putting their business out,
Out there,
Right.
Yeah.
and it's like it's nothing sacred no more,
Right.
yeah.
you know.
Right. Because I feel like it kind of robs you of being out of the moment. You
Mhm.
know, like when you're behind the camera, you're like you're trying to. We're behind the camera, but this is a podcast. It's different.
Yeah,
It's different.
Yeah.
But how like people go to concerts, right? And then
Mhm.
like everybody has their phones out and they're watching the artist on stage, but is that in the moment?
No.
If your phone is out,
Right. And I mean,
recording
I'm
it?
guilty of it
Broadcast.
sometimes.
I'm
too.
not. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. I'm just
Right.
saying.
But
is
but
it,
but at the same time, I still try to. I'm just speaking for me as far
Yeah.
as like you know, I want to enjoy the moment,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But we get so caught up. It's like
Yeah.
you know we miss out, you know. And then sometimes people they may not even remember
yeah.
something that might have happened because they're so caught up in just trying to get the
Get
right angle.
right
It's
right,
not even getting
right.
it
Or
right.
I thought
they
about
go
that.
live to show everyone where they're at.
I thought
Yeah.
about that very
You know what I
thing,
mean?
and it's like because I could see. Let's say I could see Eminem on stage, right? But
Mhm.
if I'm trying to get the right angle, I'm looking at him through my phone. So like, what is the? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's kind of I don't know.
I think I heard something recently. They have like was it a concert or some kind of event where you have to put your phones like in a bag. They want you to be focused on the show. Oh no, it's comedy show. It's like some comedy shows. You
Mhm.
actually I don't know how they do it, but you actually have to put your
phones away.
Yeah, no recordings
Okay.
or anything like that, so you can actually be in the
Please,
moment.
I
Yeah.
want to hear from the people who's watching this. Just comment. Just let us know. Like, how do you feel about putting, cameras up, or taking videos of a situation where life is happening, but instead of, it being in the moment, you're recording the moment. So I really want to know how people feel about that. So make sure you comment because
Yeah.
I'm curious.
That's why I think like as far as us growing up,
Mhm.
I felt like we had a lot of fun
Yeah.
growing up as as
Yes.
kids because
Yeah.
we didn't have
Distracted,
Yeah.
smartphones.
Smartphones.
We were
Yeah.
in the
stuff.
moment, just
Mhm.
having fun. You know
Even
what I'm
like
saying? And
no one
Mhm.
digress. We talked
Yeah.
about it one time. Even when you go on a date, people on their phones. Like
Yes.
Oh, that too.
You're on the
Yeah.
phones. People getting to know each other.
Right. It's so
Running-
crazy
running on
now.
their
I don't understand it. Yo.
What are you doing?
So yeah, you're right. So
That's the same
back then we didn't
concept,
have
yes.
phones, so we just took a lady out on a date. You
Mhm,
guys are
mhm.
just they're chopping it up.
I don't
in the moment.
understand it. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess it's just with the times.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just
It's
what
for
it
the
is.
times.
This world is a changing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about AI?
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Continue from the last.
I had to.
episode.
I got it. I got him here. I got to ask.
I like it if it's being good and if it's being used in a good way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's I feel like it's it's improving like
It is.
at a
Yes.
fast rate. Like,
Yes.
from when it first came out to now.
100%. Yes.
You know what I mean?
He's
What
waiting
about
for the
you?
button.
No, I just want to hear what he says. That's all.
What you think about AI?
I'm frightened. I'm
Yeah.
worried. Maybe not frightened, but I am concerned. I am concerned because it's getting a little crazy. out there.
Crazy,
A little
yeah.
crazy. People, I'm sorry to cut you off. There, people's likenesses are getting kind of like
Oh yeah.
compromised. So
Yeah.
I don't know how far we're gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Yeah.
gets a little.
Imagine
creepy.
if someone gets in trouble with the law and then they're using your face. You
know.
wasn't even there.
There
at
has
the
been
crime and
there
shit,
have been
you know?
2 cases. I believe it's 2 cases. Don't quote me on it. This is going straight off of memory. There have
Mhm.
been 2 cases where people have gotten scammed on the phone because someone sounds like someone's
Yeah.
family member,
Yeah.
and they got scammed for money because
Yeah, I
you
heard
know,
about that too.
Happens a
it's
lot.
it-
Yeah.
so how are we fighting against this?
Well,
Like what's happening here?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And-
wild,
And
man.
there are situations too where you with AI, you don't know what's real these days.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm
Yeah.
saying, right?
You got
don't
to question
know.
what's real and what's
real,
not.
what's not.
That's scary.
And you
That's
see they're
scary.
doing a lot of AI stuff, a lot of artists. You see the stuff like,
Mhm.
Biggie and
Oh, yeah,
Tupac doing
yeah.
stuff
Mhm.
and Prince and Michael Jackson and stuff. So it is like they're like kind of some of it is cool, but then some of it is like, okay, it's getting kind of like
So when you do your artwork for your album covers, which are really good, really well thought out
Mhm.
designs, how do you get that done? Like, do you go to a person to do that?
Yeah, if I go to someone. Yeah, I
Okay,
reach
so
out to someone and they'll just do an art
they'll do
cover
it.
for me. Yeah.
And it comes from, what the concepts that you cook up?
Yeah, I mean, like
Mhm.
based on even like I was saying before, with the Healers of the Lost Art.
Mhm.
I told them about the concept I was looking for,
Right.
and then I also sent them pictures of like pyramids
Oh,
and things
okay.
of
So
that
it's a
nature, and then
collab. Okay.
they took those in consideration, and then
Got
they
you.
came up with the art cover.
Now, would you be open for AI art?
Mhm.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, even on one of my videos, the Forbidden Fruit,
With the
that was
grass?
yeah, all of that. Some of
I
that was
peeped that.
AI. Yeah,
I
some
peeped
of that
that.
was AI. You know what I'm
I
saying?
peeped that.
So, like I said, if it's done in the right way,
Yeah.
I don't mind it. You know
Because
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
beautiful. It does look
Thank you.
nice.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
nice.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So things like that, and then
Yeah.
we're just getting to a point where that's the direction where things is going.
Yeah.
So even if you don't want to do it, it's like it's gonna get to a point where you might have to kind of go with the times. But you're
Yeah.
gonna, you want to do it in your own flavor, your own
Yeah.
way, whoever you're working
Yeah.
with. You know what I'm saying? So
Now you go to AI, write me a song with me sitting down with the boys and
That's
so
another thing.
tell it exactly what to do.
Point up.
The prompt, yeah.
He just brought up another point too, because now people could just go and
Yeah.
create an AI artist.
It's so
Artist.
or
nuts.
you could just tell the AI, yo, come up with these lyrics.
Yeah.
It's not even your
somebody's
lyrics.
It's not your lyrics.
You know
but
what
it
I'm saying?
doesn't do-
So
Come on. When does it stop though?
There's
Like,
actually an AI artist who got signed. I forgot. You heard about it?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
They
did. And
signed
I'm
an AI artist. I forgot.
not saying that some of the AI songs aren't fire, because some of them are. They take like certain genres and they switch it. Oh, I'm sorry, I did the table bang thing, but
it's all good.
yeah, they have a certain genre. So like you have like a Eminem song. I keep going to Eminem. He's my favorite artist. They could take his song and they make it country. Have you heard, or like
Yeah,
gospel?
I've
or
seen that,
something
yeah.
like that. That's dope.
I know what
like
you're talking
that,
about though. I've
Yeah.
heard stuff like that.
I saw
yeah.
the one on online with 50 Cent. They changed his like into a
Yes,
gospel song.
yes,
That's one I heard.
and it worked.
yeah,
it
it's kind
worked.
of different. Yeah.
So I don't know when does it stop?
Yeah. Do you write your own music?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a
course
ghostwriter? No
he does.
ghostwriters over here?
Nah,
course he
nah.
does.
I do everything is me, man.
Of
No Drake
course he
over here?
Whoa! Don't let
It's not
Iceman
good.
hear that. Don't let Iceman hear that.
No.
yeah.
I do my. I
You
write
do
my own
your own.
shit.
That's good. Yeah.
man. Unless if it's like if I'm working on
Work
a song
together,
with
yeah.
someone, and then they write their verse,
Your
or
verse,
if it's
yeah.
a hook, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If we work on it together, then cool. I
Yeah.
give credit where credit's
Yeah,
due.
yeah.
True.
But as far as writing, my verses, my lyrics, my words is
You
coming
work
from me.
From you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw something last night where 50 and what's the name? The Game were working together. 50 said that the Game, he was in the studio with Dre for like a whole year and he just couldn't get an album out. And what 50 noticed and Dr. Dre noticed is that he's good at rapping, but he can't do really hooks, or he's not. He's something he couldn't really do.
Yeah.
So he told 50, "You think you helped him out?" I said, "Sure." So he came in with 50 and he helped him do the hook and stuff like that because they said what's the name, just good at just rapping. He's just good at rapping.
Yeah,
he can't
yeah.
really like do like hooks and other stuff to make a complete song. So,
Right.
but
And to my understanding too, I think one of the songs, I think it's Hated or
Hate to
Love
Love
It.
It, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think that song was originally, if I'm not mistaken, I think originally it was 450. I think.
Okay.
And I think he gave it to
Gave it
the
to-
Game.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, so that's why I asked you, you write your own stuff because some people they write their songs when some people say, I need a little help, so they have someone else write it for them. So
Yeah, and me personally, I'm not really. I mean, if the song calls for it, I would put a hook or a chorus. But
Yeah.
I just like to write. I just
You're
like
right,
to,
yeah.
just do
Bars.
verses,
it's coming
bars,
from you, bars, yeah.
or with concepts. But if the song calls for a hook, then I'll do it. But I just, like I said, I just go with the feeling. You know what I'm saying? What with the song, what the beat is telling me. So
You literally just let the music just guide you and do your
in
own
that sense,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it feels good too when you write your own music too. It's like, this is me. I
Yeah.
did all of this.
Yeah.
So, take credit for it.
Yeah.
So.
Your identity
you-
is definitely all over your body of work. Absolutely. 100%. You could like tell it's you.
Definitely,
you,
man.
authentic,
Thank
yeah,
you. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, how do you feel about owning your own masters and stuff like that?
Ooh, business
Yeah,
talk.
well, I'm an independent artist, so
Independent
that's not a
artist.
secret. So I'm just glad that I'm able to just do what I do, and I have to answer to another person.
Right, yeah.
But they got to tell me you got to drop this album at this date,
Yeah.
or you got to change this and that.
Change that,
I can
yeah.
just do it when I feel like it.
Googleable. Okay? Googleable.
I mean, of course, that comes with its own sets of issues when you're independent. But
Yeah.
I rather be independent and just do, just do me.
Yeah.
And then, reach out to certain people or resources to get certain things done
Right.
that I need to reach out.
The way you said that, I was watching another podcast with Maya, Maya, the R&B artist. She said she said she's independent now. She said she says the same thing you said. She gets to write her own music. It's coming from her. No record labels trying to like switch it up.
I think that's the thing of the past now, isn't it?
What?
I think that whole record label stuff. I think independent is the way to go.
It's
man.
definitely,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea.
now with the internet and streaming all this stuff and people,
I don't think it's like as necessary.
as necessary.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Even with the podcasting thing. Sorry to digress, but
Oh yeah.
a lot of people were getting upset that they were getting kicked off of shows like ESPN and this and that. But
Yeah.
now you see
They're
with
just
Stephen A,
creating
he's on
pod-
ESPN. But
Yeah.
he gets kicked off. He has his own podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of guys are doing that now. They know they're on a show
Mm-hmm.
and they know not everything's forever. So they setting up their own podcast
Yeah.
on the side. So when that time is up at the big time,
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's
corporation,
funny with that though?
they got
And
their
you could
podcast
agree,
show.
you could agree to disagree, but I remember at one point when it was just, regular average Joe would just
Mhm.
come on up with their own podcast.
I know.
Yeah.
And a lot of the celebrities, they were
Yeah.
looking down on those like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
what
know.
the-
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Now they're coming in
Podcasters.
the
They
game.
didn't know. Yeah. They
Everyone
didn't
has
know
a
how big it
podcast
was.
now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Now everyone's doing it. Every celebrity,
didn't know,
their
yeah.
mama, their,
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
yeah.
mhm.
But podcasting is fun though.
Yeah.
Like, would you
If I would
have
do a podcast,
Amari Moore the God show?
I mean,
I'm sure you would call it something way cooler than that. But like,
I don't know. I mean, I never really thought about. Actually, I think there was one time me and a couple buddies we was gonna we had a plan or at least try to come up with something right, to
Mhm.
see about doing a podcast together, but it didn't come to fruition.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that still could be in the works,
Mhm.
but it was talks of it.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? But if I do it, I wouldn't mind doing it with a couple people that I'm good
Close
with.
to-
actually,
yeah.
I'm good with. You know
I
what I'm
respect
saying?
that.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where can
Respect that.
people get to listen to your music? You Spotify.
I mean, I do have
Yeah,
Spotify.
yeah.
I have Spotify,
Apple
Bandcamp,
Music,
but I have my
Bandcamp. I'm on
Bandcamp, yeah.
yeah.
But I got my own website too.
Oh, there we go.
So if they want to
let 'em
directly,
know.
Yeah, give it. out,
buy the
please.
album or purchase the single songs, you could just go to www.amarimar.com.
There we go.
Oh,
But I got my Bandcamp, amarimar.bandcamp.
Bandcamp, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I saw you on a thing called Bandit TV. You did some promos. It was
Oh yes,
yeah, I
my
remember
boy
that.
Samu Yu.
That was pretty good. I like kind
Yeah.
of liked it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
yeah, I did a couple
when
interviews
I was
with him.
interviews. You did a couple of interviews.
And he
on
also
Bandit
was on
TV.
one of the songs on Grand Rising, on The Truth.
Okay.
If you ever heard, if
The
you heard
Truth,
the song,
yeah.
he's on that song for Sean.
Wait, was that on YouTube?
The one with the
interview?
Bandit. No, he had a couple of them on his IG.
I put it on IG.
Yeah,
I
he had a
think I shared
couple
it as a
of-
story,
yeah,
and
Because
I,
thought-
I
put
saw
it as a
somebody
post.
reviewing.
I did that. I did see that. Did see that
reviewing
too.
you.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the podcast though.
Was it the what's it called? The wrap it up or wrap up?
Yes, it was that.
I think the
Okay.
guy
Yeah.
is Trinidadian.
Yes, he had an
Yeah,
accent,
he was.
yes.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
saw,
was good.
he
That was a
talking
good
about
one,
that. It was
yeah.
cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I liked how he broke it down and all that stuff. Like he,
Yeah,
it
yeah. It was
cool.
definitely dope.
Are you still working with the your other homeboy? We had brought him on the show one time. I forgot his name. You were good friends with him. We had you on the show, and then we had him on the show.
Don't look at me. My
Oh,
memory is
Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah.
Incredible. What was it? No, you're incredible.
Majestic.
Majestic.
Oh yeah, I do remember it.
Come on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we did so many shows. It's been a while
Yeah,
too. So
it's
yeah,
been a long time.
Majestic.
Yeah, I mean, as far as right now, like, I mean, sometimes he'll bring it up to say, sometimes he kind of want to come back and
yeah.
rap, but he's focused on other things right
Other
now.
things,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So he's busy.
Mhm.
He had a baby and everything. So
Wow.
Oh, congratulations
Yeah,
to
so-
him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But he's good though.
he's good. Though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Fatherhood. Should we talk about fatherhood?
Yeah. So
Do you have any songs about fatherhood?
Well,
Father's Day is coming up too?
that is true.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah,
definitely
true.
true. Well, on Healers of the Lost Star, I got a song called Father Time,
Okay.
and that's where I talk about my father.
Nice.
Mm.
Just as far as for my upbringing and being around him and things that were told to me and things that I've seen with my own eyes.
Mm.
So I just wanted to dedicate a song to my my father, because he passed away
Right.
a long time ago. So
Yeah.
and I had did a song about him before in the past, but this one in particular, Father Time, I just wanted to just, like, I don't know, just, I guess because of the music too, was just calling for it.
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to expand on it more as far as talking about him and the type of person he was. And
Always cheesing. I saw that video. You said Pops is always cheesing.
yeah, you see that joint, that was an AI. You see that was
I was gonna say that was AI. I was like, wait a minute, I saw a picture and it turned him to smiling.
Oh, I didn't know
gonna
that.
say that. Was that AI?
That is AI.
Because it
It
turned
just-
his picture
just
into him laughing, and you said Pops always cheesing. That was a
just-
good one though.
Yeah,
I like that. That was a
just
good one.
seeing that though, man, it was just like wow, like if only he was alive in the flesh, you know what I mean? Like it'd be dope, man. But,
You haven't seen that? What you actually take pictures and turn it to life?
I didn't know that.
People say it's
No.
kind of scary. Like you take a picture of your mom and your dad,
And
an
it
old
can
picture of them.
move?
Yeah,
and
and
they
the
can
AI
move
would
them. The
just-
AI will make them like move and start smiling.
Ooh,
Or they have the videos where yourself is hugging your younger self.
that's pretty
Right,
cool.
yeah.
That's
You see
pretty
that?
cool.
I see that too.
it could be
That's cool. It's a little like, but okay.
Well, it's pretty
sometimes
cool.
the AI it gets it right, and other times
It's
it's just
like,
It gets that
off.
uncanny valley.
No,
It gets
but-
a little strange,
Yeah.
but okay, sure.
yeah.
AI. Ugh.
How do you feel about streaming?
Ooh.
streaming.
Yeah.
As far as with like the music,
Yeah, music and stuff like that.
I mean, like I
I think
said,
it's help
man.
artists a lot.
I mean, this is where we at now, right? But
yeah.
I mean, streaming is cool, but at the same time, as far as for monetary gains, I mean, you're not really making
Yeah.
that much money out of it.
Mm,
You
I
know what I'm
see,
saying? Even some of the big celebrities
Mhm.
or some of the most famous artists,
Mhm.
they not even getting as much money as you would think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I mean, streaming, like I said, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I think I still feel like direct to consumer is the best way to do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do you, because your foot is on the gas right now, you ever see yourself slowing down?
I mean, there's times where I do slow down. I'm not gonna like act as if like I'm constantly working,
Mhm.
but there's times where I do take a break.
Mhm.
Like I said, I have to live life still,
Right.
and but like I said, once that creative spark, that thing, once that feeling
Mhm.
comes back, then
Can't
it's like,
ignore it.
yeah,
Can't ignore it.
you know what I mean.
I respect that. I really
no
do.
doubt, man.
Goosebumps.
Any thoughts you want to say?
Yes, actually, are you happy?
Happy? Oh my god!
I gotta know. Because it's important.
I knew that was coming.
Isn't it mental health month or something like that? Now, see, we don't even know. I don't even know.
But it's still a good question, though.
Well, I just want to know.
Yeah.
Like, are you happy? Like, genuinely, are you genuinely happy? Like, right now in your life, are you genuinely happy?
I would say I'm happy. I mean, there's times where I'm not going to be happy all the time.
Of course,
I mean,
of course,
we
of
all,
course.
you're human, right?
Mhm.
But for the most part, I always try to keep a positive attitude and
Right.
be around positive people, positive energy. You know what I'm saying? To keep
Yeah.
that flowing, and
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, and be at a space where I could just be, be good and just be happy.
I think you should know that your energy is very contagious in the best way.
Yeah.
Like your calm demeanor, you got
Calm
swag.
demeanor.
Like you already know. Look,
Cool,
look at
yeah.
what you're wearing. Come on.
No doubt,
You
man.
got swag.
Yeah. He's
for real.
always been
No doubt.
calm and
No doubt,
cool.
man.
always
down to earth, yeah.
level-headed. I've
Level-headed,
never
yeah.
seen you like get crazy,
Crazy.
wild, and
I
I
try
never
not
see
to,
that.
man. I try not to. That's why I try.
Always
to keep,
laid back.
that's why I try to
Laid
keep
back,
away from
yeah.
the nonsense,
You-
man.
it's
I try to
working.
keep
It's
real
working.
talk.
How do you just know how to pivot away from the crap?
Yeah, I guess it's for the most part, like I just try to tune out, or sometimes I can sense when something is not right, or if I see, I just go a different direction, or
So-
I like to be to myself sometimes.
So what the hell does like getting angry look like to you? I would like wait, just give me a little inside baseball
This is
of
something
like
you don't wanna
what-
see
you don't
that.
want to see.
Oh, I don't want to
that.
see. Oh, okay, Hulk. Sorry.
I try to, like I said, man. Like sometimes, things could take you out your element.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I try not to. But sometimes, you can't. It happens. But you just try to stay calm as much as you can, man.
How do you? I know you're gonna like this question. How do
Okay.
you decompress?
Ooh,
like that, 'cause
nah. Hold on, you cooking over there? You cooking?
How do you
Let
decompress?
me take a sip.
I knew you
How
like
do
that one.
you
Caprice.
decompress?
Yeah, listening to music, man.
Oh yeah,
Sweet,
facts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to music, and sometimes, like if I have time, like I'll even game. I video game.
Oh, see, yeah.
There we
That's
go. What are
right.
we
You
playing?
talking his language
what are
over
we
there.
playing right now?
Well, let me see. I haven't played games for a couple weeks now.
Okay.
But the last game I played was Resident Evil Requiem.
Requiem. Yes,
shit was
you like it,
fire.
right?
You
it's
played
pretty
it?
good. I played it a little bit, but
Okay,
I'm a
okay.
little too. I don't know what's
remember you
got.
telling me before.
Bro,
you
I don't
like
know
too
what's
much
going.
of
I don't
horror.
know what's going on with me. But as I got older, the horror games hit a little too real, so I can't. I gotta go in, and then I gotta stop, and then I
I
gotta
hear
go
you,
in.
I
I
hear you.
can't.
Not
I
anymore.
can't do it like how I used to, man.
Can't turn all the
No,
lights.
I do. I
And
gotta
play?
respect the genre, but
Yeah.
the moment my kitchen dishes start moving on its own, I gotta turn the game off because my head is
You start
going too
hearing
crazy.
noise that you never heard
It
before,
gets
right?
crazy. I can't do it. I gotta turn it off. I gotta play something bright and fluffy, and so I can feel better.
Astrobot.
Like yes, like a nice platform game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
but,
do it.
Okay.
Well, what games you looking forward to right
Oh,
now?
Power World.
Who?
Power. There's a game called Power World. It's basically like
I've heard
it's
that
like Pokemon with guns.
What?
Yeah,
That's
with,
crazy.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, I know it sounds nuts, but it's super.
Pokemon with guns.
Yes, it's super fun. It's like you go around, you go around.
You got our producer over there
It's
go
so-
crazy.
yeah, but it's true though. You go around like this open world, and it's so much different. There's like a mountainous area where there's snowing, and then there's a volcanic area where you can catch fire types. But it's loads of fun. It has me in a chokehold right now. It's all I'm playing right now.
Games are different
I'm
now.
looking forward to that Marvel Wolverine.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Did
see
you
the-
see it?
Come
In
on,
the-
man.
Yo.
Yo.
Did you? First of all, let me know. All right, all my gamers, I need y'all to like tap in if y'all watching.
Yes,
Are you
yes.
excited about that Wolverine game? Because that thing looks amazing.
Wolverine has a game coming out.
Yes.
Marvel.
Okay, let me explain to you just real briefly. Okay.
PS5.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, like when this man takes damage, you see his skin, armor, all that stuff just starts leaving, and then he regenerates. It like
Yes, he
it
does,
is
yeah.
amazing looking and very brutal. Very
Yeah, the
brutal.
blood, the gore.
They are
Like,
not pulling punches.
yeah, exactly. They
They're
really
not
stick
pulling
into the
punches.
true character of Wolverine in that game.
And it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very excited about that.
Okay.
Look at
So
this
that's how you make
This
you think
guy.
There you go.
So those are some of the things, between gaming
Yeah,
and, writing or
decompressing.
just listening to
Yeah,
music.
those are definitely great ways.
Great
Same
ways.
way.
Great
Yeah.
ways. Meditate? Do you
Meditate,
still
yeah.
doing that?
That's
Yeah.
I try to when I get the chance to.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have any final words that you want to let people know?
Yeah, yeah.
Check
Speak
you
your
out,
truth
any
right now. This is
shows,
your
anything,
moment.
It's your moment.
Yeah, for those who's watching, listening, man, just go to www.marimar.com. Listen to all my music that's on there, and check for any updates, any shows, and things of that nature. Well,
I have to do that myself. Actually, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
to the store when I go home. I'm gonna get a nice bottle of wine, and I'm gonna wait till the sun gets into a right position in the sky, and I'm gonna turn that thing on, and I'm just gonna zone out and see see where you take me. That's what I'm.
Nice.
That's
What's
what's
up?
gonna
Well,
happen tonight.
All right,
Looking forward
Amari
to it.
Mars, pleasure having you once again, my
thanks for
brother.
having me on here, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it,
definitely
man.
gonna
Thanks
bring
for
you
having me,
Fantastic.
man. Word.
Your energy is real, for
Yeah.
real.
No doubt,
Love it.
man.
This wraps up another episode of
Mhm.
Face to Face Reloaded. Yours truly, Nesta Can Caprice.
That's me.
Remember to keep the peace, keep the love, and stay focused. God
Later.
bless.
Peace.